For decades, Ashe has been known across the Outlands as a ruthless killer.
Okay guys, so season 11 is almost here. We're getting the patch notes and we're gonna get into those in just a second, but I'm really excited about this season because there's actually a lot of changes that have been teased. We have Wattson changes, we have a new map, a lot of balance changes, supposedly changes to ranked. Anyway, stay tuned to find out all of this and more. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Peggy 16.
For decades,
Oh, she looks
Ashe
so
has
badass.
been known
Hold on.
across the Outlands as a
let me get in
ruthless
character.
killer. Unburdened by conscience. But a dark secret lurks beneath the surface.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
I wanna see Robot Ashe, let's go.
Hidden away.
I can relate to Ashe because I'm also a bot.
While Ashe has little love for the legends, in death, they become useful. And analyzing their death box,
I really don't know how much use it's gonna have knowing where the people who killed your teammates or whatever are. Like, I guess it's good to know more, but I guess it's more of like a pub stomper sort of ability, if anything. That's a cool skin.
Inspired by her old titan, Ashe can throw out a paralyzing snare to bind her prey.
This is really cool. It's like an arc star in a way, but I think it's AoE. I'm not sure.
You should have scurried.
Oh, look at the rat. That's cute. Ah!
While Ashe is a fearsome force from any distance, her most terrifying power is the ability to tear through space.
This is absolutely so strong, and I'm so glad I did it this way. You can actually see your teammates taking the portal. Like, basically, Wraith, just get out of here. Wraith, go. You're done. You're done. It's over, Wraith. Because Ashe, literally, she can instantly teleport not herself, but her team. And not only far away horizontally, but she can climb vertically. Like, I think this will take Ashe, like, just make her a #1 pick as a solo queue legend for kill farming. And especially in competitive, because the only reason people played Wraith was her portal. And the only benefit Wraith really has over Ashe and her portal is the back and forth, because Ashe's is apparently one way, but I still think that this is really cool. I think that this will change a lot of metas. The first thing that sprung to mind when I saw Ashe from the leaks was that it would be a Revenant plus, instead of Octane, you'd have Revenant Ashe. So you plop down your Revenant ultimate and just take the Ashe ultimate and just jump straight into them. It doesn't matter that it's a one-way portal, because if you get sent back, you can still take the portal again. So, yeah. What would I know? I didn't get invited to the creator program. Anyways, guys, this is gonna be a long one, so make sure that you are focused up using your advanced GG. There's a link in the description, code Ottr for 10% off. Anyways, let's get into it. Anyway, so basically, TLDR, passive mark for death. Her map shows where the location of the recent death boxes. Oh, actually, no. There's two parts of this. She can see the location of recent death boxes on the map, and she gets a special prompt of death box. So I guess she can see people on the map all the time. That's crazy. Arc snare, that's the arc star thingy, and the face breach we talked about. So that's her ability. It's really cool. I really like how the map looks. It looks like there's gonna be a lot of cool moments happening here. I am a little bit afraid about choke points and holding. I would imagine that from what we've seen, I think this is gonna be like a bit more of a mid to long range map, but I still think it looks good. They're changing some stuff. We got the car. Okay, let's read this. Skill in Apex can be evaluated in all sorts of ways. Is the of gun skill, movement, positioning, awareness, legend mastery, and prevailing over everyone else's champion that separates the lowly bronze from Apex predators. With that in mind, we want to provide more flexibility and nuance to how players can express their skill when RP gains are at stake. Before escape, measurements have been simple and straightforward. We grant RP based on kill points and a placement multiplier. Now, we're eased back on some RP restrictions to offer other routes to max out kill related RP in a match. Ooh. TLDR, kill RP values now take difference between killer victim rank tiers into account. Not a fan of that. Or maybe I am. That's interesting. So if I'm a predator and I kill a bronze, I get less RP. The kill RP cap, as we traditionally thought about it up to this point, is effectively being raised from 6 to 7. However, this kill-related RP cap can be reached in different ways depending on tier differences in placement. Placement is still paramount, and you still must place first to have a chance of total max RP. Okay. I mean, this is one more point. It's not necessarily that much. If you guys want to read more about like the specifics of this, there's like a lot of numbers, and I'm not gonna dive into that. I got a little bit too caught up on that. There's a lot of numbers about how to changing ranked, and Yeah, basically there's a clarification on basically if you kill someone who has lower rank than you, like bronze or plat when you're a predator, not that it would put you with that, but I digress, you will no longer get as much points as if you would kill a predator. You will get different amounts of points depending on your kills and what tiers or ranks they are in. So if you want to read more about that, it's in the patch notes. I'm not going to cover it because there's a lot of numbers and I got confused reading about it. Balance changes. Wattson, let's go chat. What we got here? General improved reliability and responsiveness of placing Wattson's tactical ultimate in world objects, so it's just more, it just feels better to play. She can place her tactical and ultimate objects on valid surfaces above her eye level. I guess that's something new. I wouldn't know a player enough. General hitbox size increased to compensate for removal of low profile. That's a nerf. Okay, here's some buffs. I was like, okay. Increased damage to crossing offense by 33%. Increased debuff duration of crossing offense by 100%, so you're stunned for 3 seconds. Increases the time allowance to be hit again by subsequent fence by 100%, so now it's 1 second until you get hit by fence again. That's good because it felt really bad actually. Decrease recharge time by 50%, increase placement range by 50. Decrease the delay between fences shutting off and reactivating after an ally passes through them by... So it will basically feel a lot different. Wattson now moves at unarmed speed while readying / placing fence nodes. Cool. Fence nodes can be placed as soon as the weapon is ready instead of waiting for the animation to finish. Cool. That is really cool. So she'll feel less clunky, it'll be easier to place her things. That's really cool, I like that. The pylon output has been significantly reworked. Reduce the number of active pylon spots you can place from 3 to 1. The pylon lasts forever. So this is basically like, what, Season 1 pylon? The pylon has a pool of 250 shields that can be distributed to nearby players instead of effectively infinite shields, so that's also huge. Increase the pylon shield recharge time by 150%, smooth regen rate. Okay, interesting. So it's faster but smoother. When a pylon is out of shields, it no longer recharges players' shields, but it can still zap incoming ordnance. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Taking damage while regenerate shields via the pylon delays continued regeneration by 1 second. Pinging a friendly pylon will display the percentage of shields remaining in the pylon. Pylon ordnance zapping has been widely reworked. Okay, so they basically have tried to fix this because the zapping has been broken since, what, 2 years ago? Whenever she came out, it's been extremely inconsistent, and some said there have been like ways to outplay it or whatever. It's like a brain thing, but it genuinely hasn't been working as it should, so I'm really glad about that. They're changing the supply drop rotation. The triple take goes to floor loot, finally, and we're getting scouts in the care package. I do not like that. And it comes with the double tap. No, why? Okay, whatever. Hop-ups. Oh, there's a new one. Dual shell. Each round loaded into the massive of the order repeated is doubled. So what, you shoot twice? I feel like they kind of have to... I would love some more information on that. Let me know in the comments if you know, because I have no idea. That's okay. Fully kitted rotation change. EVA has been... They lowered the fire rates by, what, 5%? Peacekeeper, increased pellet size, choke uptime reduced. Choked up shots remain tight for slightly longer when exiting ADS. So basically they're making the Peacekeeper a little bit better with playing around the choke. And the pellet size is bigger, so you'll deal more damage in general. That's cool. Longbow damage reduced from 60 to 55. I've been saying Longbow has been OP the longest time, and then they buffed it. I think it was from like 55 or something to 60. But yeah, it's always been a strong rifle, so it's good they're going back on that. L-Star, let's go. We got a nerf. I can already smell it. Reduced barrel effectiveness at all rarity tiers. Awesome. It had no recoil. Significantly reduced projectile collision size. Awesome. It was easy to hit things. Damage reduced from 18 to 17. Awesome. You were one clipping everyone. It still might actually need more tweaking, but it's slowly but surely getting to a stable set of numbers. G7 Scout doing more damage. That makes sense. It's going into the care package. They changed the weapon rates from supply crate, which makes sense because there's so few in the box. So from 25, they basically increased it from 25 by 25 in early, mid, and late game. I don't know what constitutes late or mid game, but it's 100% late game weapon rate instead of 75, which is really huge. So that means that every time you open a care package in late game, you will get a weapon, and that will actually be really huge. Increased amount of gold loot that spawns in hot zones. That's good because I think, and prove me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. It used to be 1 gold item per zone. Yeah, I didn't like that either. So I'm really glad about that. That's a cool change. I like that. Crafting. Increased ammo from crafting. So they basically made it a stack. Oh, that's so good. That's actually awesome. Nice. It used to take so long to craft. This will make it so much faster and going to a crafter more reliable. EVA armor points for crafting increased. the cost has been slightly increased, but it's still fine. It's still fine. They made some changes to the prowlers, but we'll probably get into that when the game comes out. Arenas, I'm skipping arenas. If you care about arenas, there's probably some creator that covers this, but I can't give you my input because I don't play them. I do not like them. Quality of life, UI. Teammates will now show that they're self-reviving on their in-world game tags. Definitely good. Added video for players to communicate they're out of ammo. I felt like you can kind of just ping your gun, but okay, sure, yeah, that's good. Updated arena. Wait, I guess it's automatic. It goes, oh, I'm out of ammo. Updated arena map rotation images to show up to 5 maps. Okay, sure. Updated social awareness badges to unlock as default for all accounts. Okay, sure. Alright, that was it. That was apparently all of it. So, not the longest patch notes, and they're not really covering the map and stuff, and I will give you guys the thoughts on this when we do play the new map and stuff. I haven't gotten early access. I probably never will. So I haven't gotten to try the things out, but these are my opinions on the patch notes themselves. Do you disagree? Do you agree? Did I miss anything? Is there anything you want to talk about? Let me know in the comments, or maybe drop by the stream and say hi, and let me know what you think. I might be going live after this video post, but it's really late, so I'm not gonna guarantee it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you smash subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure to hit that subscribe and fan subscription button. It helps me out a lot until the end of the year. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you all tomorrow. Take it easy.